guy, well dressed, on suit, had his thing out. He was rubbing it and he told me to come and do it for him. Wow. Wow. Italian men. Wow. You're just walking down the road, a car will be driving behind you. Ciao, ciao, hello, hello. Next thing you begin to hear, you know, auction going on. 50, 100, 150. Excuse me.
Oh, I wanna give it all to you.
Hey guys, and welcome back. It's your girl Nina. But if you're new here, hey boo, how are you doing? You're highly welcome to my channel. Please, if you love what you're seeing, please consider subscribing. So guys, this month of May made it 5 years since I moved to Italy, and I'll be sharing with you all some of my horrible experiences here in Italy. I'll just be talking about, you know, how Italians see black people, or how Italians see Nigerians, how they see us. That is what I just want to talk about in this video. But the thing is, I don't really want to say how they see black people as a whole, because I've come to realize that in this whole black race thing, there is levels to it in this country, okay? That's the way Italians see Ghanaians, or the way they see Senegalese, or the way they see Congolese, or even black Americans is way different from how they see Nigerians. So the question is, are you a foreigner in your country? Are you black? Are you a foreigner wherever you're watching me from? Let me know down below in the comment section how you are perceived. Like when your country is mentioned, what do they see you guys to be? So guys, without any further ado, let's get on with this video. Alright guys, so the first misconception is, as a Nigerian girl, I am nothing but a Now this is the one that drives me literally crazy, because not just Italians, even our fellow black brothers say these things to us. I can't tell you how many times somebody has, you know, commented on my channel or called me out saying I am a this just because, you know, I'm a black girl and they see me doing YouTube in Italy, so therefore I can be nothing else than a P here in Italy. And the truth is, even way back in Nigeria, like when you tell somebody that, oh, I'm in Italy, like the first thing that comes to their mind, maybe even you watching me, the first thing that comes to their mind is, okay, she's there doing this. Nigerians are not the only ones doing this thing. We have Romanians, Italians themselves do it. But you guys don't go about calling them, you know, P. But once you see me on the internet doing my video and you see my location, Italy, you just say, oh, she's a P. I'm going to be using the word P just because I don't want YouTube to flag down, you know, my video because of that word. Guys, a few months back, I made a vlog, and in that vlog, I was sharing with you all that I was suffering from a foot infection, so I was, you know, on my way to see my doctor. You won't believe a fellow Nigerian, someone I would call my Nigerian brother, had the guts to watch my video and comment. Hey God, he commented, he said,
it's good for you. You have a foot infection because you're a prostitute, you're doing runs in Italy, that's why you have a foot infection.
No, that thing got to me. My blood, like when I read that comment, oh my God, my blood was boiling. I was like, even you a Nigerian, so just because, you know, you saw a Nigerian girl walking down the streets of Italy, again, Nigerian girl plus Italy P. Like, how? Do you know me? You don't know me from anywhere. If you as a black person see all Nigerian girls to be this, then how do you expect an Italian person to look at us? Like, fam, the same energy you have to type all your negative comments and leave on my channel, I also have the same energy, in fact more, to respond to you. And not just responding, you get blocked. So of course I gave it back to him. Now this story is just a tip of the iceberg. I can also remember one day, okay, one day I was just on my own at the bus stop waiting for a bus to come. When I was at the bus stop waiting, a guy parked, you know, he was in a jeep. He parked few meters away from the bus stop, okay? So I noticed when he parked, I was like, oh, what's my own business with someone that parks on his own? I actually thought maybe he was waiting for somebody to catch up with him. You know the way you park, you know, along the road, maybe waiting for someone else coming with a car to catch up with you. Next thing, the guy just drove closer to me, and you know, he wound down his window and, you know, called me. He was like,
oh, ciao scusa.
When he said ciao scusa, like ciao scusa is hi, excuse me. Again, I did not think of anything bad at all, nothing. But what I thought was maybe he was lost, because Before he moved closer, he parked a bit at the back, although I could see the car, but I couldn't see who was inside, okay? So I felt like, oh, maybe he's lost because he has been parked for like 10 to 15 minutes. So now he's saying, "Ciao, scusa," maybe he's trying to ask for direction. Now, initially, I didn't stand up. When he said, "Oh, ciao, scusa," I responded, "Oh, hi, what is it?" He was now mumbling some things which I couldn't pick from where I was sitting. I was like, "Okay, I can't hear what you're saying." He was like, "Scusa, scusa." So I stood up, to go and answer him. That was the greatest mistake I made. This guy had his thing out. In broad, this thing was happening around maybe 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I was coming back from Primark. I went to Primark 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. This guy, well dressed, on suit, had his thing out. He was rubbing it, and he told me to come and do it for him. Wow. Wow. Italian men. Wow. So you just saw a random black girl sitting at the bus stop, and you feel like it's okay for you to call her to come and massage you. Like, if you see the oh my god, if you see the way, in fact, if I had a stone there, I would have stoned his window. Like, I was so embarrassed. I called my husband and told him what was happening, because the guy was still there just talking and asking me, how much do I want? 50 euros, 100 euros, 150. He was bargaining with someone that was not even talking to him. And I called my husband, like, see what is going on. I'm at the bus stop. A guy, the worst part is the guy was well dressed with suits and everything. What? My mother was like, I shouldn't have answered him, that I should leave the bus stop immediately and walk to the nearest bus stop. So while we were on the phone, or while I was on the phone with my husband, the bus finally came. So because the guy was parked where the bus is supposed to park, because when you're in the bus stop, the bus has its own space, and that was where the guy was parked. So once the bus comes, you have to leave. So luckily for me, the bus came and the guy had to drive off. Like, I was in shock. I just saw a white D, and even up till now, when I remember that story, I'm like, No, it's just wrong. Why would you see a random black girl and feel like it's okay for you to, call her to come and do that to you? That's another story on its own. In fact, I have stories for days. And the thing is, it's not just me. I have spoken to or have seen other people that have also experienced this. Like, they're just on their own walking on the streets, and men will just be, driving behind them or following them and just calling out money. 50 euros. Because avoid 50, 100, 20, like pricing you like you're a crayfish. I can go on and on and on and on to give you guys stories for days, guys. So another misconception is, as a black person, and now this applies to both sexes, both male and female, they just believe that as a black person you are an illegal immigrant, or you must have been an illegal immigrant. Like, they just feel that there is no way you could have come to Italy, there is no way you could have gotten into Italy except from crossing through the sea. You understand the whole Libyan journey thing. They just feel like that is how all black people got into Italy. Again, this is not to say, oh, people that came from sea or people that came from the plane are better than people that, no, this is not just what the video is all about. But again, this is or these are things that I have heard from Italians, and it's so funny, like the level of ignorance. Like, how can it be that every black person in your country is illegal? They use the word clandestino. There was a time in language school, I think that was the first day, I think we just having an introductory class. So the way introductions go in class, you stand up, my name is Nena, I am from Nigeria, I am so and so years old, and all that. So the way the class was grouped according to races. So she had blacks in one group, Europeans in one group, Asians in one group. So it got to our turn, the black people. So after we introduced ourselves, this teacher had the guts to ask us to tell the class our experience on the sea. I was like, what is going on here? Like, what is going on? Who talked about sea in this class? Like, how did the story of sea come into this whole introduction? Like sis, how? Like, what? You don't know people's stories. And it's not just that experience. So many times, even at my place of work, I have been asked, oh, Nina, how was the whole Mediterranean thing? How was the sea? I was like, sis, I've never said anything about the sea. Alright, so another misconception, or let me just say very faulty school of thought is that as a black person, you're unlearned, like you don't know anything. Like, what do you want to tell, or what do you want? You don't just have anything upstairs. School, like what school? Do you guys have schools in Africa? Like, you guys live on trees. What do you know as a black person? That is like, sometimes when you interact with these Italians, I feel like telling them, do you know what? Leave your Italian language, because your mouth is sharp, because you speak your language so well. Forget about Italian language. Put us together. Let us do IQ test. Let's see. Alright, so another misconception again is that as a black person, you're here because of poverty. Like, you're poor, that's why you came to their country. Now again, it still goes back to, you don't know people's stories. Some people are here for military settlement. Again, some people came here to study and they were able to get good jobs and they're living here legally. Not everybody is here for poverty. Just so many other reasons apart from poverty. So it's wrong for you to just see a black person, like, don't just say, oh, she's black or he's black equal to poor. When you mention the word Nigeria or I am a Nigerian, like, if the way they were seeing you is here, or if your self-image was here, like, depleted, like the moment you just mentioned Nigeria, you're just going from 100 to a 0 immediately. And that's even when it comes to employment, when it comes to getting things done, when it just comes to anything. When you mention the name Nigeria, you're just going from 100 to a 0. I feel like it's high time we changed this narrative. Alright guys, so that brings me to the end of today's video. Again, let me know down below in the comment section, are you a foreigner? Are you an immigrant? Are you a black person in the country you're watching me from? Just let me know down below in the comment section. How do they see you? What are some perceptions they have towards you or towards your country as, a migrant in their country? Are you going through the same things that we are going through here in Italy? Let me know down below in the comment section. And yeah, I will see you all in my next video, God willing. So stay blessed and take good care of yourselves until my next one. It's your girl Nina. Bye guys.